Hey guys, it's been a while. I know a lot of things have been going on. First, you may notice I'm in a different room and I haven't seen you guys in about a month almost. So I figured you guys deserve an explanation where I've been. And so I thought, well, I'm going to tell you guys, update you a little bit about what's going on in my life while I'm getting ready for the day. And yes, I'm sporting my new Grande Futuro t-shirt. Trying to help me feel a little more grande these days. So I'm just gonna get ready, with skincare and makeup. Even though I'm not going anywhere today, I just want to feel a little bit, better about myself. And I'm not saying that you need makeup to feel better, but I know girls can understand that. You just feel more put together, even if you're not leaving the house, if you have makeup on. So I'm starting with putting contacts in my eyes. And I'll be looking down a lot because it's where all my products are. Wow, that's a fail. I'm actually gonna go put my contacts in and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, some of you may be asking, where are you, Sophie? Why haven't you been posting on YouTube? I have been a little bit more active on Instagram, so if you want to see a little bit more activity from me, you can find me there. But first things first, I'm going to address where I am. So I right now I'm at my sister-in-law's house in Calabria, which is in the south of Italy. And we actually were supposed to be already in the States, supposed to be spending Thanksgiving and the holidays in my hometown of Houston, Texas. But we actually had to postpone our trip because someone very dear in my husband's family unexpectedly passed away. So it's been pretty tough and difficult, and the crazy thing is we were actually here already in Emilio's hometown celebrating his birthday with this loved one. And I have to apologize with the crazy lighting. It's pretty dark here today because it's been raining and this is the only spot with light. And wow, this ray of sunshine's coming through, and every time I see a ray of sunshine, it's just really, for me these days, is like symbolic. It's like someone saying hello. Okay, it's a little better. I closed the shutters. The lighting's not the best. I'm just gonna take what I can get. We came here to celebrate my husband's 35th birthday in his hometown with this loved one because they were ill, but not to the point of us thinking that it would be gone. So we came, spent my husband's birthday with this person, and the next day she had passed. So I'm not going to go into too many details because it's not my story to tell, and for the respect of my husband and his family. It's been super tough, for everybody. And for me personally, it's been my first experience, my first full frontal experience with death. And I don't even know how to say it, and I think me talking out loud helps me process things. And so yeah, we were supposed to leave for the States just a few days later, and I was like, I don't care, obviously we're staying. There was a lot of things that had to be done, and I thought it would be very important for my husband and for us to spend time with Emilio's family down south for the time being, given that we wouldn't be here for Christmas at least. So we postponed our flight for about a month after this happened, and we've been here since, dealing with some stuff and helping around with things. yeah, so I don't want this video to be super morbid. I just want to explain where I've been, and I know it's really not like me to just kind of disappear, because I love producing content for you guys and I have tons of videos to edit still. I just haven't been in the right mindset to like sit and edit fun things. And it helps, you know, distractions help, but I just didn't feel like, you know, it was right. I want to apologize to you guys, but I also want to thank you for your patience and for understanding that shit happens in life. And, you know, this unfortunate, unexpected experience has really kind of opened my eyes. And I know that's silly, like, it takes death to open your eyes to life, but I feel like I've been a lot less stressed out lately, because I feel like the little things that made me stressed out about life, about everyday life, are nothing. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, it's just nothing. What matters is your happiness and the time that you spend with your loved ones, and just cherishing every single moment with the people around you. Little things that we stress out about, or that we get upset about, like traffic or flight delays, like, just go with the flow, people. Go with the flow, because there's a reason for everything, and in the moment you may not know what the reason is, and you may be like, oh, my life sucks, like I'm late for this meeting. Just breathe and see the positive, like, aspects to that. I mean, you know, traffic jam, maybe you have more time to listen to music in the car, as silly as that sounds. Or flight delays, well, maybe you have more time to read the book that you just bought at the airport, for example. You know, just try to take everything with a grain of salt. And I know it's a lot more easier said than done, but like, this past experience has just, like, seriously opened my eyes to, like, just cherish every single moment that you have for yourself and for loved ones around you, because it's very tough to lose somebody, whether you expect it or not. And just don't live with regret. That's all I've got to say. So next steps, how long are we actually are gonna leave here in just a few days to go back to Rome to pack our suitcases for the States. So if you didn't know, I am from Houston, Texas, and I haven't been back home. I call it home because that's where I'm from, and that's where a lot of my family is. In like 5-6 years, I want to say. So yeah, I thought it was time to go home for the holidays, spend time with my grandparents. And although we miss Thanksgiving in the States, I thought I thought it would be awesome and different to bring Thanksgiving here to Calabria for Emilia's family. You know, during like a heavy, sad time in the family's life, I wanted to bring like some joy and happiness. So I ended up cooking a Thanksgiving meal for everybody. It was their first time experiencing any of that food, and they loved it. And it kind of was like an escape for an evening, I guess. And yeah, so even though we weren't in the States for Thanksgiving, I brought Thanksgiving here, and it was really fun. And I had a fun time cooking everything. It was my first time cooking all of that stuff. So, and yeah, so we're gonna go back to Rome, pack our bags for the States, and then we leave just in a couple days to Houston. I'll be back to Houston, see some old friends, and yeah, kind of just also show Emilio my hometown, my husband, because he's never been to Texas. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's been a while, and I'll be spending Christmas Eve with my dad's family, and then we have a very early flight Christmas Day to Vermont, as many of you guys know. That's where my mom's house is. So we'll be spending Christmas Day and New Year's Eve with my mom. So that's basically the update. I've been kind of using this time to unplug a little bit, spend it with family, and also to work on some new projects, which is really exciting. Things that I've been wanting to do for a long time and I've never had the time or muster up the energy to do it. And so I'm like, you know what? Life's too short, just do it now. So that's what I've been doing, and I will tell you guys very soon what this project is. I mean, it's nothing like insane, it's just something on my to-do list for a long time. So there's been a lot of talk about us moving back to the States. I don't even know where to begin with that. I think that needs its own video about why and everything. But a big part of me actually has been kind of like feeling weird about it, because I feel like my channel here is a lot about living abroad and expat life and my experiences living in Rome or in Italy. And a lot of you found my channel or are here to see that. I mean, my tagline is like an American girl transported to an Italian world. So I have this fear that if I move back to the States, like, what am I going to do with YouTube? And who's going to watch me? And like, my content won't be about Italy anymore. So I'll lose a lot of you guys. And that's fine. I mean, I have to figure out my life, and I have to just, like, this is definitely not a bump in a road. It's a different road to a new destination. And I kind of have to figure out, where will my content go? Yeah, so I would actually like to hear from you guys. I mean, what would you like to see from an expat who moved to Italy, who then moved back to the States? Like, what would you like to see? Because I know a lot of you are here for that kind of stuff. So I want to not disappoint you guys, and I don't even know where to begin with like a change of content, I guess. I never really thought about it until we started talking seriously about moving to the States, and I'm like, wait, people are here to see my life in Italy. Like, they're not gonna want to see my life in the States, wherever we move to. So yeah, there's been like a whirlwind of emotions recently, and doubt, and just life stuff. And I've been seeing this trend on YouTube, like YouTubers taking a break, or, you know, YouTubers focusing on their mental health, or changing content of what makes them happy. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I'm not alone in this, because I seriously felt alone for a while, like, about just things, I don't know. And I love you guys so much. You guys, like I always say, you make, most of you make, well, the people who are subscribed probably like my content, not those who leave evil comments. And you guys are awesome, and so I don't want to disappoint you, but I also have to kind of do what's right for my next stage in life. And that's also a big reason we wanted to spend a few months in the States this winter. But, you know, life throws you curveballs, and as cliche as it sounds, I seriously believe that everything happens for a reason. So there's like a reason why we weren't meant to be in the States, you know, starting when we were supposed to go. But anyways, yeah. So I'm just kind of rambling on, and I'm not used to talking like this while I'm putting my makeup on, so I'm sorry if this video is a little all over the place. It's kind of how I feel about my life right now, to be completely honest. I have to put my wing on, so I'm gonna have to take a pause for a second. So yeah, I'm still teaching English online. So that has been, you know, it's giving me a lot of flexibility. Now, just kind of in the process of figuring out what I want to do with my life. Like, I have not been in like an office job for the last 3 years. And if I move back to the States, I think that that's kind of what I have to do to live the life that I want to live in the States. So I've just kind of been in the process of figuring out what I want to do with my life. What can I bring to the table for someone else, and kind of just figuring out that. Because yeah, and my husband's gonna have to have a complete career change. So we're taking every day by day, because seriously, I'm such a type A person that if I think about everything that we need to do and everything that is still unknown for our future, our near future, I could probably have a panic attack. But I have to say, ever since this like unfortunate event happened in our life a few weeks ago, I've seriously been better at not sweating the small stuff, like, which is huge for me because I always sweat the small stuff. You know, I'm trying a lot more to just take it day by day, because we really never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow, I mean, you know, tomorrow's not promised to us. A lot of things can change, and who knows what opportunities will come, who knows what will come. So I'm just kind of trying to see it that way, because yeah, there's just too many unknown answers for our near future that if I do think about it, I start to get really anxious about it. So I'm just trying to take it day by day, and what will happen, and what's meant to be will happen. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at in life right now, guys. I kind of wanted to sit down and like chat with you guys, like without it being prepped. This is raw, and this is my real life these days. And but that is kind of all about life. How to make it grande. No, it's kind of like, seriously guys, I'm so thankful to have my husband Emilio, because I don't know, I just feel like we make a good team. I mean, when I'm feeling super overwhelmed and down, he lifts me up and vice versa. So I feel like I've kind of had to be super strong in the last few weeks for him and his family, and it's just opened my eyes to life. And I mean, I should have always felt that way. I mean, I do appreciate life, but I feel like I was getting super down and stressed about things that don't even matter in life. Like, you know, yeah, that's all I have to say. Like I said, I have tons of content. I mean, I have my honeymoon trip. We just, like, a month ago, we got back from this amazing trip in Puglia. So I have a bunch of content to edit for you guys, and I have some video ideas that I want to get filmed before the end of the year for the holidays. I'm gaining momentum and I'm gaining my inspiration. I'm getting my inspiration back. But you know, I'm human just like you, and yeah, that's what's been going on. And remember just to cherish this time, and any time, every time in your life, with the people around you. And if you're fighting with a loved one, or if you're fighting with someone, just try to forgive, or just try to make amends, because life's just too short not to love more. So anyways, guys, thanks for your patience. Thanks for staying to the very end of this video because I know it was all over the place. But anyways, I will see you guys very soon, and I hope you have an amazing morning, noon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. See you guys soon. Ciao.